Capricorn, welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I am going to do a tarot card reading for you, Capricorn. We're going to take a look at the energy surrounding you for the next couple of weeks. I hope you all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I am open for those. All of that information is in the description box below. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Capricorn. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Capricorn, everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, welcome, Capricorn. Let's get right into it. All right, let's take a deep breath. Let's clear the energy. Capricorn, how are you all doing? Let's take a look at a moon oracle card for the next 2 weeks. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Capricorn for those tuning in? Whew. Let's see what kind of moon oracle card. Ooh, a new romantic cycle begins. The new moon in Libra. Wow. Okay. You got some romance coming in, Capricorn. That's beautiful. Work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. I wonder what that's all about. Are you kind of fearful of romance or a little bit fearful of commitment? Let's see. Let's get you an animal spirit guide for Up in the Ether. Spirit, we are looking at the sign of Capricorn. What kind of animal spirit guide is going to be walking with Capricorn the next couple of weeks? What kind of animal spirit guide? Ooh, the shark. Look at you on the hunt with the hyena and the octopus, cleaning up relationships, creating boundaries here. So yeah, it's like you're on the dating scene and you're being very, very picky. You're on the hunt for something. You want something. Maybe it's romance. Maybe it's a partner, but you are putting down the boundaries. It's like, I'm not taking anyone. I am not going to settle. I'm not going to settle again. Maybe you've settled in the past because there was a lot of good that outweighed the bad, but no longer are you doing that. You're making real clear definitions of what you want. God, that's beautiful. Very beautiful. It's like you're doing the DNA test before the blind date. Let's see. I want to see all the deal breakers. The fish. Ooh, look at this. Pisces energy coming through. Wow, feeling a little emotional about this. But you are standing your ground, really standing your ground in a relationship. And you're just, as much as it hurts, as much as you'd like to give in to something, you're very, very much standing your ground. Wow, I love that. I love that. All right, let's see what's up in the ether. You know what I'm feeling is just you have this new gained respect for yourself. And it's just like, I'm going to treat people accordingly. If you come at me with the same respect that I have for myself, you're very, very much welcome here. But if you challenge me, if you come up against me, if you question my integrity or start pushing my buttons here, I gotta go. I've done this too long. I've tried to prove myself to others for too long, so I'm not doing that any longer. Beautiful. Wow. Yes. This is where strength lies. This is where strength lives. Let's take a look at the Osho Zen-Tarot. I want to take a look at the Osho, the Master Osho advice for Up in the Ether for Capricorn. Completion. Wow, you are at the end of a cycle here. Number 21. The World card comes out. You found the last piece of the puzzle. This was it. It was standing up for yourself, respecting yourself, and how you feel about yourself is non-negotiable. Before, I feel like you were letting people kind of tell you who you were, or put this label on you, or keep you in your box here. And now it's non-negotiable. Who I am is non-negotiable by you. What you think about me is none of my business. This is beautiful, beautiful Capricorn energy. Celebration. Wow. And now you get to celebrate you. Now you get to dance in the rain. You get to dance regardless of the externals, regardless of what's going on around you. I'm going to find my happiness. I'm going to find my place here. And I'm not going to feel like a third wheel any longer. If there's two others dancing around me, so be it. Then you two are with me. This is my party. I love it. I love it. Leader of the menage a trois here. This is going to be by my rules. We might do this, but it's going to be by my rules. I love this. There's just some kind of powerful strength really rising up beneath you. And it doesn't matter where you are, wherever you go, there you are, because you have found this newfound respect, this newfound peace within yourself without picking on yourself or beating yourself up or pushing yourself to do more, do more, do more. It's not enough. It's almost like you would wake up in the morning and that to-do list was right there because it wasn't enough. Yesterday wasn't enough. You didn't get everything you wanted to get accomplished. And maybe that was other people's pressure putting down on you. You didn't do this for me. You didn't do that for me. All these little failures, these backhanded innuendos that you weren't good enough. You're not good enough. And so that just really started building up with you. And now you're just chipping away at that, chipping away at the not good enough. And moving into better than that. I'm better than that. I deserve more. I am worthy of more. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. God, do I love this. All right, let's see what's going on in the mind space. Let's take a look at the mind space for Capricorn next couple of weeks. Tell me about the mental. Tell me about the mental energy next couple of weeks for Capricorn. Oh my God. Look at the strength. Talk about it. Here is the High Priestess come flying in. You are being downloaded to. This information is coming directly from your higher self, especially when it comes to treating yourself well, pampering yourself, taking care of yourself, understanding that if you don't do it, no one else will. People will treat us accordingly as well. If we're going to run ourselves ragged, people will give us things to run ourselves ragged with. They're going to give us their garbage. They're going to give us their weight because it's too heavy for them to hold. So this is beautiful. You are in downloading mode right now, getting all the light codes, getting all the information, getting the light, bringing the light in so that you can continue to stand up for yourself and be confident here. Love this. What else in the thought space? What else in the mind space for Capricorn spirit? Tell me more about Capricorn in the mind space. 9 of Cups. Good God. Here comes the victory. Here comes the win. Win, win. Wow, I think the full moon in Libra in the Moon Oracle cards is the win-win outcome. This is beautiful, Capricorn. There is some huge victory in the releasing of this, in the letting go. It's like you're freeing yourself from prison here. You're freeing yourself from your thoughts that would really come in and kind of poke at you. It's like poking the bear every day. It wasn't enough, not good enough, not... You're better than that. You're better than that. Just really this kind of constant pressure on you until you released it, until you're just like, I am what I am. I'm not going to pick on myself. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to dump myself into the basement again. Just really rising up, understanding just how worthy you are. Look at the 10 of Pentacles, the happy family, the secure family coming in. Yes, it always starts with us. This started with you. You got your confidence. You got your strength back. You were kind of a pushover because it was very easily for somebody to come in and just kind of tap you with their words. It's like, is that all you had? Is that the best you could have done? It's just really these kind of poking and prodding with the octopus here until it just, bam, it just downloaded. What am I doing? Why am I listening to these people who don't know me at all? They're not in my head. This is beautiful. Look at that other happiest card, the 10 of Cups. My God, you move from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups here, right in the mind space, right in the thoughts here. Really telepathic. A lot of mind syncing happening here between your friends, between your family. What's the challenge in the mind space for Capricorn? What's the challenge? What's the resistant thought here? Resistant thought. Queen of Cups, it's hard to get that time away. Look at the Devil and the 8 of Wands. These cards got really, really messy, just like the octopus talks about. Messy, messy, messy. The world, look at this. There it is again. We've got to put this up with the completion of this last cycle because no doubt about it, you are done. You're done with that. Look at this double energy, Capricorn energy coming in. We got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So finally, when you get a grip on your thoughts, when you stop letting them get out of control, when you stop falling into the pattern that you haven't done enough, you just really pick on yourself. Cancer energy, very emotional. You've been very emotional, that feeling like you haven't done enough or you could have done more here. And Spirit is really cutting that bond to the trauma bond here. You're no longer connected to the trauma bond here. Look at this beautiful, beautiful couple emerging here. This power couple emerging with a new romantic cycle begins, and the King and Queen of Cups here, the King and Queen of emotion. Wow, really fulfilling each other now, really touching the places in your heart that haven't been touched in a while, and vice versa. You're giving it right back. You're not standing up against the other here, or trying to defend why you belong here, or why you deserve equality, or why you deserve as much as the other here. This is just a pure acceptance of who the other is here, and not trying to change them, not trying to overlook their flaws. It's like, I don't love anyone so much that I don't see their flaws here. It's not blind. You're not blind to each other in any way. God, this is beautiful. This is a real, real power couple stepping up here. Spiritually brought together here, divinely orchestrated to do this together. Let's do this together. Without the trauma bonding here, without the pattern of going back to that one event that brought us together and just keep recycling it. It's like rinse and repeat, and you're done talking about it. You're done thinking about it. It doesn't define me. It doesn't make me who I am. It's part of my experience, and that's it. That's it. That's all the time and emotion I'm giving to that any longer here. Moving on with the number 7. Again, rinse and repeat, the 7-year cycle. A 7-year cycle is closing out here. May have gone on for 2 cycles into the 14 years. But you've cut the trauma bond. You've cut that bond to some kind of experience shaping and molding who you are. And you're not giving that credit any longer. You're not, I am who I am because of all of the experiences that encompass me. Not just one, not just one. I'm not going to let that define me any longer here. So this is a real clear boundary in your relationships. 8 of Wands and Chariot energy coming in. I mean, these are the 2 fastest moving cards in the deck, the fastest energy in the tarot here. We've got the minor arcana to the major arcana here. So it's just absolutely beautiful. You got the fire to the water here. So it's just this combination that one can't wash out completely the fire, and the fire can't dry out the water here or suck all the energy out of the water here. So it's a very even balance, but this is coming in fast. Way faster. It's like you've been wanting this, you've been dreaming about this, you've been praying for this, you've been manifesting this in your meditation time, and it comes at a time where you really think all is lost. You really think this is the way it's going to be. It's some kind of acceptance, and then bam, the completion comes in. It's like, that's what we needed. That was the point here. Have you ever seen those movies with ghosts where they come back and somebody's helping them on Earth, an Earth angel and a ghost, and they're trying to complete that thing that the bus hit them before they could complete it, or the car crash, or the whatever it was came in and really it took them out before they could complete that. And then the person on Earth is here to assist them in completing that. So maybe it's the relationship with their children, or the relationship with their partner, or whatever it was. They need that completion before they can really move on, really move into heaven here. And that's how this is. You're just looking to complete something here on Earth, shut the door on it very, very silently. You're not slamming the door. You're not harboring anger, because then that's still harboring emotion, right? It's moving into a point of really, really disconnecting, detaching, so that you're not caring any longer. Because even if you're harboring anger or resentment or injustice within you over someone else, they're still there. It's not complete. It's not over, that cycle, because you're still harboring that resentment there. So yeah, very, very fast incoming. I cannot hide this king and queen here. I'm going to put that right up there. All right, Capricorn, let's move into the heart space. See how you're feeling about all of this. Big, big victory coming in for you, though. This is above all, this is a huge celebration in your relationships, in your partnerships, in your soul contracts here. Big, big boundary. I love this, that not even you will cross. You're not going to let anyone put you down any longer, make you feel less than. I love it. All right, is that completion? What is that? Healing underneath that. Okay, let's take a look at the heart space. This is very healing. This is soothing every relationship in your life, because you're soothing your part in this. You're not just taking the responsibility right off the bat here and thinking you should have done something differently. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the heart space. Spirit, tell me what Capricorn is feeling. Tell me about the heart space for Capricorn. Five of Swords. Look at that. Just feeling again, not giving yourself a break here, really picking on yourself, especially in the emotions. It just feels like you always feel like you could have done better, or you could have done more, you could have put more in. I think that was somebody always just kind of there, or just this group of people always there kind of, you didn't do that. Like maybe they dropped the ball in, and maybe it's a workplace, and it's just, if they drop the ball on something, it's like, what did you do, right, in front of everyone? Or they're just trying to shift. Just a lot of shifting blame, a lot of shifting happening in your past here that you're moving away from very quickly. I think they're still going to be trying to shift sands. They're still going to be trying to shift the blame and all of this, but you've moved on. You've elevated out of that cycle. You're no longer interested in playing the blame game. Look at the Lovers wanting to show itself on the cut hair. Some kind of, this is a soul bond. This is a soul relationship that you are really, really sure about. You're really strong about. You've had to defend yourself in these, in this relationship or these relationships here. So you're very, very certain of where you stand. You're not guessing. You're not second guessing yourself. Look at the equality coming into the heart space here. Wow. Justice here. What goes around comes around here. Karmic return into the heart space and feeling of security, feeling of safety. Yeah, settling. The heart is settling. It's not so up in your throat, so nervous about the words that are about to come out of your mouth, right? Just kind of pinching off that throat chakra, and all the way down, just pinching it off, because you know, as soon as you took responsibility for something, it was bam, it was piled on you. It's like, oh, if Capricorn, if they're going to take that blame, I'm going to throw it all. I'm going to really shift it off of me here. And it really left other people restless for fear of being found out. A lot of imposter fear around you, not coming from you, but around you. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, but look at the sun. Wow, Leo energy coming into the heart space. What's the resistance? What's the resistance in the heart space? What is the resistant emotion that Capricorn is really kind of pushing away? What does Capricorn have to look at in the heart space here? Eight of Cups, walking away. You're resistant to walk away. You've put in a lot of time, effort, energy into something here, and you're very, very resistant to walk away. It's like, you know that sunrise is there. You know that new beginning is here. It's come in really, really quick for you, but you're resistant to walk away from the fire that you've put into this, from the time that you've put into this. But it's freedom. It's freedom. It's freedom from those chains that bind you here. It's freedom from feeling obligated and building resentment from that obligation. You just really, it started out as such a heartfelt thing, such a beautiful thing. And then it moved into, what's the word that I'm looking for here? It moved into, the others expected it. It turned into expectant. And then if you didn't fulfill what you had been working so hard to do to make them happy before, if that wasn't fulfilled and then some and more, you were made to feel bad. You were made to feel small. You were made to feel like you could have done better here because you did better yesterday. What happened to you? Why did you change? And it's just like, wow. Because I was giving and giving and giving and giving, and it was never received. It was never recognized. You just made me feel bad about myself here and not worthy. So yeah, you're walking away from it. It's not easy. It's absolutely not easy to walk away. But the further you get from this, that kind of trauma bonding with people in the past here, the further you get from that, the freer you are going to become, the freer you will feel, especially in your heart space. It's just feelings of guilt and, shame, and they're not yours to have. These are not my emotions to have. These are yours to have because you gave it to me to do, and then I didn't do it the way you wanted me to do it, and so you wanted to blame me because you didn't want to do it in the first place, kind of thing. You're realizing these are not my emotions to have. No, I am meant to move on. I am meant to walk forward in my strength here, in my victory here. I am not meant to just keep fixing the boat that you keep poking holes in. Wow. And expecting me to fix it. The fixer, Capricorn, you've been the fixer. And now you're out of tools, you're out of resources, you're out of You're out of caring. You don't care anymore. You don't care if that boat sinks anymore. If it does, at least it's on them. You're giving them the responsibility back to take care of themselves here. It's the greatest gift you could give. Greatest gift you could give. But it's not easy. All right. It's like the helicopter parent really understanding that the child has to make those mistakes. They have to fall in order to learn how to get back up, in order to learn how to endure and overcome and be the hero in their own lives without somebody running in and fix them. And I'm so guilty. I'm so guilty. My daughter is moving close to 40. And yeah, that's who I was. I did not want to see her. I didn't want her to feel what failure felt like. And it was just the worst thing I could have done. Wow. But I'm learning to give that back. All right. What is in the heart space? Your advice, Spirit. What is your advice? What is your advice in the heart space? There's that happy family card again, and justice, Libra energy. Libra wants to be seen in this reading here. So justice, karmic justice. This is karmic justice. This is the big return to you, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Excuse me, and justice in the heart space here. As soon as you walk away, it's coming back at you tenfold. This is coming back at you tenfold. Everything you've given out, every band-aid you have handed over is coming back at you tenfold. That healing energy, that soothing energy, that feeling really safe and secure is coming right back at you. I love that. That's what this new cycle is bringing you. Is a knowing of all is well and coming right back at me. Everything I gave, I thought it was futile. I thought it was useless. I thought I was not helping, even though I was trying to help here. Oh my God, Capricorn, is that coming back to you? It's coming back to you. There's some kind of settlement here. There's a settlement, a payout, a damage here, right? You're paying, someone is paying suffering. Your suffering is being paid for here by spirit, by the gods. It comes in the form of money, though. Very, very easing of your mind when it comes to the future and security and standing alone. These are finances that you have made here, so nobody can take it from you. God, you're strong. You're so powerful. Oh God, this is coming back at you tenfold. Let's take a look at the physical body. Let's take a look at the foundation, the everyday for Capricorn. Let's take a look at the physical body. Two of Pentacles in a little bit of a crossroads. Again, it has to do with walking away. Maybe you're feeling too tired because all the energy's been sucked out of you. All the life's been sucked out of you in the past. But there's these things that keep awakening within you. These eye openers, these downloads here where you just really, it's not, you're not getting a crick in your neck by looking back to making sure they're okay. You're just trusting. You're realizing every time I lent a hand, every time I jumped in to fix things, what it meant was I don't trust you to do it. I don't trust you to do it. So I'm going to do it myself here. And now you're learning this. You're learning this. Why? Why do I have to be the one driving the boat? Why do I got to be the one leading the ship here or fixing the ship here and having everyone just count on me, turn around to me and say, what are we going to do? It's like you're putting that right back out into the world. You're like, but you're part of it. You're not escaping it, but you're turning around. You're like, what are we going to do, team? You're including them. You're including them in the feedback, in the resolution, in the solution. And it just makes them feel good, makes them feel strong, makes them feel powerful, makes them feel like you trust them. So yeah, yes, you are becoming part of the team instead of having to pull the team through and just forge your way ahead. Follow me. You know, you were always the leader. And now you just step into the back of the line and you're almost slipping away when they're not looking as they're forging ahead, as they're pushing through. They're like, heave, ho, and you're just slipping out the back door here. You're like, they got this. They got this. Now I'm going to go do what I want to do. Now I'm going to go get in the relationships I want to get into here. So yeah, you're at a little bit of a crossroads. Do I slip away now that they got this? Do I slip away? Do I break the pattern? Do I break free of the responsibility that's been on my shoulders for a really, really long time? And the answer is yes. Let's see how quick you do that. Three of Swords wants to be seen on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about the physical body for Capricorn, the physical reality for Capricorn. Tell me more about the physical. Yes. Feeling the sun. Here comes spring. Wow. Wow, hope springs eternal within you, Capricorn. You're just really free of this. You're breaking free of this. It's just no better feeling for you than walking away. It's like going on a vacation and you know your house, your home, your pets, your children, your neighborhood is going to be safe. You got everything set up. It's a self-root running system here, and you can really take a break. You can really go enjoy yourself without compartmentalizing your daily life and trying to figure out, or I'll check the emails when I get there. There's just, you're cutting those ties. It's like, you know what, they'll be okay. They'll be okay. I don't need to respond to you for a couple weeks here. I'm going to tell everybody I'm going. And even no matter what's happening, I'm going to go and relax. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go where I feel free, where it just feels like nobody can get a hold of me. Nobody knows my name. It's like you're the opposite of Cheers, right? Remember that show Cheers? Maybe I'm showing my age, where Norm walks in and the theme song, everybody knows your name and everyone, Norm. And this is the complete opposite. You are going where you are incognito. Nobody knows your name. If you're a big celebrity watching this, you know, probably not. But if you are, you get to go in disguise. You get to go incognito and nobody knows who you are. It's almost like by the end of the trip, you're like, what did I lose it? Am I canceled? It's like nobody recognizes you here on this break here, this slip out the back door here. Tell me the resistance in the physical. Tell me the resistance in the foundation here. Eight of Swords, too much up in your own head. You've been thinking about this too long, thinking about which path you're going to take, what they're going to do, leaving the lunches behind, leaving the lunch money behind, leaving the directions behind, step 1, 2 through 10, put in the TV dinners, do this. You've been leaving the babysitter notes. Now you're just trusting. You're like, I hired them for a reason. If you're the CEO of a company, you're trusting your employees. I hired you for a reason. If you can't step up, I'm not going to teach you. I don't have time. I don't have the patience any longer, but I can shift you around to some place that you're really, really good at, but I need a certain person here. I need to be able to count on you. I need that assistant manager that I can count on when I take a break. And I'm telling you I need a break, or this is done forever, or I'm quitting, or I'm walking away, or I'm divorcing, or I have to gain my own sanity here. So yeah, as soon as I gain my sanity, it's like being on the airplane. The airplane's going down, the oxygen masks fall, and you're trying to put them on everybody around you, forgetting that you forgot to put on yours. You forgot to put on, so now you're suffocating. Everyone around you is breathing, looking at you. How are you going to land this plane now when you can't breathe? And it's all hitting you. It's all hitting you. I should have trusted them to put on their own mask so that I could go handle being the pilot of this plane here. Kind of dramatic, but I think you get my point. Right. What is your advice, Spirit, in the foundation, in the physical body of Capricorn? What's your advice? What's your advice? I saw that apathy card, the 4. What's your advice? The 4, 4 of Swords came out in reverse. You've had a very, very hard time letting your hair down or disconnecting because there's been so much counting on you. It's been really crucial. You are in control of a lot of things. You are responsible for a lot. But if you don't get that rest you need, if you don't break away, if you don't let the birdies fall out of the nest instead of trying to teach them how to fly, you're going down yourself. You're going to crash and burn yourself. You're headed for real burnout. If you don't, but you're not heading that way because you already realized this in the mind space long ago. You've already been receiving these downloads. So that cycle of you second guessing those signs, those signals, those messages from Spirit, you're done with that. You're done with that. You're not second guessing yourself any longer. So you're not second guessing Spirit any longer. It's really, you're just trusting. This is all about you trusting, putting the trust in others' hands. Okay. All right. It seems crazy. But I'm going to trust you because here you are. You're in this position. I'm going to give this to you. Let's see what you can do. And I'm not going to sit and focus on it and hyper focus on it. You know what I'm thinking of right now is the United States of America and politics and Donald Trump and just, my God, the chaos. He's only been in office 2 weeks. World. So here we are. Half of America's like, let's just trust him. Let's just see where this is going to go. And the other half is screaming for their lives here on the sinking ship. So it's very, very interesting energy. But whatever side you're on, you're getting too caught up in it. You're too involved. You're too much in the middle to see the bigger picture here. So you are walking away to see the bigger picture of your own life here. It's like, this is way too big. Politics is way too big for me to be looking at. I got to manage my own little micro life here. And I got to trust the people around me. And I got to realize that, not everybody is on the extreme here. Not everybody is on the fringe here. Most of us, most Americans are living somewhere in the middle here. So this is where you're living here, right here in the middle. And you are trusting everyone with their jobs and their positions, and you're letting them fall. You're letting them fall and figuring out you're not running to their aid. You're not running to their rescue. To be the fixer here, because then they never learn how to get up on their own. They never learn how to do it right the next time, and they keep doing it wrong, and you keep angry, getting resentful because why aren't they learning? Why aren't they learning? Because you keep running in and doing it for them. So why should they? Why would they? So yeah, this is breaking of a huge, huge cycle here, Capricorn, and this is glorious, glorious. This is all about you and finding your strengths, your purpose, your mission here. And it is not to just help the others here. It's not to just be there to do it right. If you can't get something done right, you got to do it yourself here. You just trusting, you know what? I think you're the person to do this right here. And I'm going to trust you into my home. I'm going to trust you into my life here. And I'm going to give it to you for a minute so I can go take a break and go get on the beach and have a margarita. Cheers. Clink. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Go celebrate. Go celebrate. There's a big, big celebration at the other end of this walkout, of this kind of Norma Ray walkout. If you can't pay me what I'm due, if you can't treat me what I'm due, if you can't treat me as an equal here, got to go. Got to walk out. Yes. All right. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, Capricorn. I will definitely tune in with you soon, sending you all my love and light.